off.
Yeah, well, it's not even on.
But it's
resting on
and
your
I'm
body.
missing one.
Here, but I'm gonna give you mine.
Okay.
We're all wearing the original Maverick hoodies. You may have heard the news if you saw my vlog or my Instagram. The iconic Maverick the Parrot has passed away. And by passed away, I mean he was eaten by my Mastiff, who mistook him for a small rubber chicken. She's 6 months old. She's just a huge dog who doesn't quite know the difference between anything and anything. Exhibit A, she's been tearing up my Gucci slides. When I'm gone, she eats everything that I own.
These are the ones he's wearing right now.
Well, these were the new ones I bought because she chewed these up.
Same dog.
Like these shoes are what? How much are these? Probably like $400 retail.
$600.
Why does it matter?
So
at this point.
$1,200 out the wazoo, gone. And it gets worse. Here's my passport.
Oh my god.
Current passport.
My new passport. I had two.
And you're going away in 3 days.
Yep. So we have to go get the what is it? The expedited day of.
Oh, you want to hear
same day passport.
You want to hear the good news?
No.
Did Danny tell you?
There's definitely no good news.
You have to go there on Friday and basically sit there all day.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
appointment.
Sorry.
Jeff.
Good job.
But I still could be there for a while. She told me. But
You
yeah,
will be
I
there
mean,
for all day.
I mean, what's really fucking good, Ginger? How many things you need to tear up and chew up, and including Maverick the Parrot, like the bird who has been with me since before I started Vine, before I started any internet stuff, and it really does break my heart because he was so much more than a bird. Obviously, like literally, we made him our brand, and he flew with us. He flew with us in our journey. We rallied around him as a community and activated what it meant to be a Maverick. When I was in Sweden, the amount of people doing this when I passed him on the street, or yo, let's do the Maverick symbol in pictures. Iconic, the M, the Maverick, all because this little fucking sun conure parrot. And again, while I was away, same as last time with Kong, he died, man, via murder. And it just like what's so fucking funny?
You just said via murder.
He did die.
He
via
likes
murder.
via.
I know, but I like the term via too. But I feel like homicide's a little. The dog, it's a puppy. The one good thing about it is that the pillow guy had already pillow-sized him, so we already have the pillow. Like we didn't have to go and have that made like we did with Kong. Wait, by the way, where are you gonna put that?
Bro, I don't know, but
it's crazy.
It's to be honest with you, I'm reaching a point where I don't know how to handle anymore. I don't know how to deal with this. First it was Kong, incredibly depressing, incredibly sad. All of us miss him every day. And now Maverick. And the worst part about this, quite honestly, is that I know Mike is ecstatic. I know you are. I know you are. Before I left for Sweden, I caught him in the kitchen going like this to the wall. I don't know, man. He just flew away. No.
What?
I don't.
I was.
No, man. He just flew away.
Why?
I caught him practicing.
Why?
This was
Practicing
really messed up. I knew he was there. Obviously, I knew he was walking over. So I was going, sorry, man. I don't know how to say it. I guess he just flew away. Sorry, man. I don't know how to say it. I guess he just flew away. Like I was I'll tell you why.
But he actually
Jeff,
bothers you.
Bothers me.
Or bothered.
Bothers me is not really the word. Have you ever had a cement mixer, like a pet cement mixer? Okay,
not a pet, but
and inside that cement mixer, you put in hundreds of thousands of alarm clocks. Okay, and every morning at around 6:45, the cement mixer starts to churn up those alarm clocks. Okay, and it sounds kind of like this. And you're just a door over, and you know you've been working the night shift or whatever you've been doing. You've had a rough night or rough day,
like the plug,
right? And all of a sudden you've got a goddamn nuclear arsenal exploding in your eardrums every day. That said,
please don't do it again.
I won't. That said, great bird, huge fan,
awesome,
great brand. Okay. Some of the hardest news, as you saw in the vlog, that I've ever had to break for someone. It was really hard for me.
You tried to butter me up. I saw what you did there. You tried to. What's it when you say like two things?
It was a tactic.
It's a tactic. Yeah, there's a
It's
strategy.
kind of happening in Silicon Valley.
So sorry. When I get a call,
Silicon Valley. What was happening?
When I get phone calls,
and internet.
Is that your?
No, when I get phone calls, my phone rings. It's like a double.
I tried to do a what's the word where you put out something and then you do something else?
I know it's like a bait and switch. Yeah,
bait and switch. I was like, this ASAP Rocky's locked up. This happening. Maverick died, really quick, and I was hoping it would. You know, and I also wanted to make him feel better by making him laugh. The fans have taken to my Instagram and to my Twitter accounts. They're not quite very happy with me right now because of the way that I explained the situation. But as we know, I do enjoy making you laugh and making sure that you're not sad. And I think what I was trying to do was make you not sad. You were thousands of miles away. I couldn't give you a big old hug. I couldn't give you a big old handshake. And I wanted to make you laugh. I want to harp back on it very much, but
Well, you're already
I
here.
laugh at things that make me feel uncomfortable sometimes.
I noticed
does
myself
Logan.
falling into that trap. Like, I
Yeah.
know I do, but I really felt it with this one being, like, super, like, hyper aware of the situation. And, like, quite honestly, as healthy or unhealthy as this is, whatever you want to call it, it's just, like, my coping mechanism.
Me too,
And,
bro.
like,
I saw it in the video.
And by the way, I have a problem with people telling me that it's not okay.
Hell
I
yeah.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
who
agree.
are you to tell me how to deal with the death of my best friend for the past 7 years?
Yep.
You know?
And like my grandmother, she's been very open. She's like, when I like, a lot of people don't want you to be like to cry and be upset. They want you like she's like, go out, get a bottle, get a pizza, celebrate my life.
Get a bottle.
You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying? Like
Agreed,
Maverick
I'm
was a
with that.
huge jokester. If you've ever seen the stuff he says when he talks, it's usually disses on Logan's mom. What else is it? It's all
Really
kinds of
wasn't-
stuff.
A lot of drug-related stuff.
Like, so
smashing
there's-
girls.
yes.
Look, he's a fucking savage. But also, man, I got a
He lived life.
confession to make.
What do you got?
So that actually wasn't him talking. Hayden would do the subtitles. My editor Hayden would put the subtitles. Yeah, I know. I know.
Can you get me a different, Dan, can you grab me a different shirt? I no longer feel the need to support this. Are you serious?
I know, bro. Well,
I
'cause
could
he
have
can't-
sworn he was just dissing and
he's
chirping.
He's not able to type or really have any sort of stream of consciousness because of mainly him being a bird.
Well, now he's really not able to
Able to what?
have any kind of stream of consciousness either. Just because
Or do we know that?
he got eaten by your...
What are you typing?
Send a quick email.
Man.
Anyways, that sucks. It really does. He was a great bird. He had a long life. Some say
Almost got away a long time ago.
He almost
mad
did.
times.
Before I started Vine, he did fly away once. I walked outside with him on my shoulder, and I forgot that we had not clipped his wings, and I thought his loyalty was prime, and it wasn't. I made it about 20 yards away from the house, and my dad was like, "Logan Maverick," and I was like, "He's fine." Like me, the delusional optimist.
Of course.
He's fine. Flies off. Beelines towards my dad. I'm like, this is great. He's
Amazing.
going to my family member, my father. And about halfway to my dad, just 90-degree angle, cut curves right up, direct, vertical in the air, 300 feet in about 2 seconds. I didn't know he could fly that fast because all he does is fly around the house.
And then goes back in his cage.
Yeah, exactly. So I had no idea that he was capable of such speeds. And he flew away. He was about a half mile away. We chased him. And then, you know, Maverick, come here. Shaking food at him, which works
Like a
sometimes
dog.
for a dog. He's not a dog. He's a bird. We never taught him the come here trick, so he doesn't know what I'm doing. And occasionally you just hear, and I'm like, fuck. Luckily it was fall, so after about 20 minutes, Maverick's not moving. You can see him way up in
On the East
trees.
Coast,
Yeah,
the leaves are gone.
And there's no
Midwest.
leaves. Very visible. The tree branches, you can see everything. So I'm like, fuck it. So I throw a stick near him, and it hits a branch near him, scares him, flies away. If you ever lose a bird, this is what you do. Scares him, flies away. Flies about maybe quarter mile through the woods, whatever. And
Quarter mile.
So we're chasing him. And then I threw another stick. Then he flies about a tenth of a mile. And each time I throw a stick near him, he flies a little less of a distance, and I notice he's dropping. Because this motherfucker has no endurance. He has no endurance. He only flies around in the house. When
Kind
he-
of like you in round 3 of the KSI fight. He
exactly
was
like
done.
that. Exactly.
Or the mile of Challenger games.
We'll get
Are
there.
you running the mile?
I'm not running the mile.
Okay.
For this reason.
Endurance.
No, actually, I could hook a 5:30 if I felt like it. But so I keep throwing sticks at him, and eventually he gets low enough. I grab him. He bites the shit out of me. I walk him. He's pierced the fingers of so many of my friends.
My ear.
All my friends are wishing me condolences. None of them really cared. No one liked Maverick except me. He was
was great.
because he was my homie. He had my
Was.
back when anyone would walk in the room. he'd go and attack their head.
Yeah.
For sure.
And the only defense mechanism was to duck because he won't fly down.
Do you remember
Flies
how
don't fly
good I
bomb.
got at dropping to the ground? I would just drop.
Yeah.
As soon as
Oh, that was the- yeah.
I used to just walk in the room like this.
I started using a large stick. One of the last things I had heard from him, or Hayden, I guess, was, "I'm here for a good time, not a long time." He said.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Which is a Drake lyric. I think
When?
it might have been one of the days before he passed. I think
If- Shut up.
listen, he had a great life.
yeah, if that was his motto, I'm not gonna lie though. Dude,
A lot of people
like,
loved him.
Where this is tricky for me is like I love Ginger the Giant, our mastiff that unfortunately killed Maverick. I love her, and she's so clueless. Like she had no idea what she was doing, but I don't know how to like discipline her. I don't know what to do or how to treat or how to act towards her because while I love her, she killed the thing I love most.
I think some training and some experts would help.
Like what if my mother
crazy.
murdered Jake? Like do I still love my mom?
That's crazy.
Do I? Probably though. But probably not.
That's a pretty meta question.
That's
I was not expecting
crazy
this.
You know what
out
I'm
of this
saying? Like
conversation. Yeah, of
who
course.
knows?
I mean, it's the same way how girls were with Ted Bundy. You know, like, yo, Ted Bundy's a hottie, dude, but like, he's a fucking killing people with logs.
Wait,
and shit.
sort of. Like, why were all the people in his courtroom
Swooning.
girls? Swooning girls. They're like, I don't know. He just seems so mysterious. And it's like, what's good? He's
And the one
Mind-boggling.
Yeah, and the one
Mind-boggling.
swooning girl mixed up the guard and he jumped out the window. Remember? That's how he escaped, bro.
Yes.
Aspen.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways,
It's crazy.
anyways.
Well, I mean, listen,
It's all sad. It sucks. You can tell my mood is melancholy, which is kind of. I wish I was a little more fired up today. I'm not gonna lie. It's also this fucking pink eye. It affects.